Hi, it's Daphne. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through all the books I hope to read in December. So December is going to be extra fun because I am hosting a readathon with some of my YouTube besties here. So it's me, Eliza, Sam, and Kaylee. We are hosting what we're calling the DEKS Backlist Readathon. So pretty much just a way to motivate us to read some of the older books on our TBRs. So you can read anything published before 2022. We created a bingo board and we have announcement videos, so I'm going to link all their channels down below as well as my announcement video if you want more detailed information. But the gist of it is you want to fill out the bingo board as much as possible, gain points, and potentially be our winner in the giveaway. So in the giveaway, you have the chance to get 2 free books from us. So I'm so excited to see who participates and what everybody reads. And let's get into the books that I plan to read for the readathon and other obligations I have for the month. The first book I plan on reading for December is How High We Go in the Dark. This is a book I picked for my local book club. We have a little cute book club in my building where I live, and this is like a sci-fi book. I really want to get more into sci-fi. I've heard it's like short stories that kind of tie back together. I've heard amazing things about it, but beyond that, I don't know that much. I think maybe it's like end of humanity type. I don't know, but I'm very excited. I feel like it's really, really good. I can't count this for the backlist readathon though, because it was published this past January in 2022. But I'm very excited. I'm also doing a Christmas themed reading vlog right now, and I've picked up The Duke Alone. This is a historical romance. This doesn't count either. I'm pretty sure it was published in 2022, but it's got a lot of Home Alone vibes. There's this young woman who just finished finishing school. She's been away from her boisterous family for like 4 years, and they've accidentally left her behind in London for the Christmas season. She lives across the street from this kind of a grumpy old, well, he's not old, from this grumpy Duke. He isolates himself from people. He just wants to be left alone. He's a widower and he's in a lot of grief, even though it's been a lot of years, but obviously that kind of loss can take its toll. So it's their story of falling in love over the Christmas season. The second Christmas book I'm reading in my reading vlog is Lovelight Farms. I haven't started it yet. I've seen good things on Romance Booktube about this book. It's a contemporary love story. I believe our heroine like owns a Christmas tree farm. She like needs money, and I think she signs up for this competition to like win money that she can use for the farm with this influencer, but she told the influencer in her application that she has a boyfriend, that she runs the farm with the boyfriend, and she doesn't have a boyfriend. So she enlists her best friend to be her fake boyfriend to like win the money, I guess. That's what I think I heard about it. But I've heard really, really good things from the girls online, so I'm excited to pick this up as well, and this does count on the board for an indie published book. The next book I have to read this month is Strange the Dreamer. This is our buddy read pick for the readathon. This counts for the buddy read space and also counts for me as friend recommended because the girls picked it for me, obviously to read together. And I'm interested to see how I like this book. It's very popular, very well known on Booktube, very beloved on Booktube, but I'm just not like pure fantasy reader all the time, so it wasn't like high on my priority to read, but I am intrigued to give it a try. It is about, I guess, a man who knows of this like fantasy world called the Weep that's been like blocked off from whatever realities he's in or something, and he gets to go there, and there's all these mystery stuff going on. I read a bit of the synopsis. I still have no idea what's going on. Maybe like gods and blue people, and I have no idea what's going on in that book. I have it out from my library for audio, so I'm gonna get listening to it ASAP. So I have to read that soon because the library thing is gonna expire in like a week, along with How High We Go in the Dark, which is gonna expire in like a week, and then I gotta finish my Christmas vlog like ASAP. So how am I gonna read all these books that fast and then vlog the readathon? I don't know. but wish me luck. Those are my plans. Those 2 library books are obligations, so I really got to do them because people are waiting for them and I can't let that expire. So, gosh, the Christmas reading vlog might have to go on hold. Then we're gonna move into the books that I physically own. So the first book I picked up is Sweat and Soap Volume 3. I have talked about this series quite a bit on my channel so far. And look how cute this cover is. This is a story, a manga, about this couple who works at like a soap kind of corporation. He is like a scent master, like he creates all these beautiful scents for their collections, and she works in the finance department, and he thinks she smells so amazing, and he is just like obsessed with her. And it's their romance. We're on volume 3, so things have gotten further along in their relationship, and it's just a fun, easy, smutty manga time. So I'm excited to get to the 3rd one. This is the last one I physically own. I think there's maybe like 8 volumes, so maybe going into the new year, I'll buy some more because I'm just loving it. I love it so far. But you could definitely read volume 1 and not need to continue because it's pretty like tied up. And this counts for next in a series, highest rated, because it is a 3rd in a series, so like people, if they get that far, they're gonna rate it well. I think it's like a 4.5 on Goodreads. It's a graphic novel. There are faces on the cover, and it is by an Asian author, so BIPOC author. So that was a lot of spaces. That was like 5 spaces. Then I picked up this book. This is Tender is the Touch. This is another historical romance. I believe, I don't know if this is like something in a series. I hope not, because that kind of irks me, but I'm just gonna assume it's not. So this is a romance between a woman who, for whatever reason, wants to pursue her dreams in Alaska. I don't know what she's trying to do, but she's got some kind of employment set up there, but the man who hired her, I assume, didn't realize she was a woman when he hired this person. And it's their romance, like being out in the frozen north. I got this used a long time ago and haven't picked it up, but I'm excited to prioritize it. And the cover is stunning. This was published in 1994. This counts for new to you author, new to me author. A cover by, this cover is absolutely stunning. Look at that couple. Sorry, I've got my ring light on, but they are gorgeous. Favorite genre, because it's romance, and it was published before 2000, so 4 squares for that. And then I have Bunny. This is like a highly anticipated read for me because Chloe Bunny, who used to be known as Books with Chloe, she's rebranded to Bunny, which I absolutely love. This is clearly like her all-time favorite book, and I'm just so intrigued. I know for this book, people either love it or hate it, so I'm intrigued to see where I fall in the spectrum. I really hope I love it. I really do. But I've been scared to pick it up for that reason. Like, I don't want to not love it because I know Chloe loves it so much, and I'm just intrigued. This is about like these college girls. There's like this clique and they all call each other Bunny, and then there's an outsider that kind of joins the group and discovers what's going on. I think it's quite dark. There might be murder, I'm pretty sure. And I think things get like wacky and like speculative with what's going on. I don't know if there's like magic. I don't know. It's witchy maybe, I have no idea. I think things get wild and people are like, what is going on? So I just hope I love it so much. This one counts for 1-word title, intimidating book, and previous DNF/TBR. I didn't DNF this because I never started it, but it has been on a couple TBRs that I obviously didn't get to. Then I have this beautiful book here. This is The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. He is the author of The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which was a 5-star read for me. So this is also very highly anticipated by me, but I'm also scared to read it because I want to absolutely love it. And the only person I know online that I've seen love it is Megan from Meg with Books. I think that's her username, and everybody else is like 4, 3, 2, like very mixed bag of ratings from the people I follow on Goodreads. So I hope I love it because I loved his other work, but his other work had to do with like Groundhog's Day, time manipulation, which is like a trope I am absolutely obsessed with. So I don't know how this will translate over for me, because it's still a mystery, but like without that fantasy element. I hope there's like some kind of fantasy element in this, because it just like ups the level for me for mystery, but I literally have no idea. All I know is it's a detective on a ship. I think he's been charged of a crime, and his assistant has to help him because there's like a new murder on the ship that they're traveling on. The detective's like kept as a prisoner, so he can't like look around himself, so his assistant's supposed to help him, and like things, like dark, mysterious things are happening on this ship. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of fantasy. We'll see. But this cover is also just freaking gorgeous. So this book counts for involves murder, begins with the first letter of your name. So I just started at devil. Like, do we count the? Like, the is barely a word. So I'm Daphne, devil. Just call me the devil. Also, Booktuber favorite, so Megan rated this 5 stars, so I'm gonna count that as one of her favorites. And favorite author, because I loved his other book. Also, I forgot to say that Bunny also counts for adapted to screen. I'm like pretty sure I heard that they're making this into something else. Did I make that up? I feel like I'm pretty confident with this. Let me check that. Yeah, I just looked it up. It says AMC to adapt Mona Awad's Bunny novel for TV. But that was back in 2019. So I don't know if they've actually done anything. Yeah, is this actually on TV or what? Maybe. If I can count it, you can count it. So if it was, or there's things in the news, like count it. The next book I'm picking up for the readathon is this one, another historical. It's called Beauty Tempts the Beast by Lorraine Heath. She's a very popular author. I really don't know that much about it, and I'm not gonna check because one of the prompts is a book you know nothing about, so that's gonna count for me. And then it's also the last book in a series. The series is like between different couples and stuff, but when I look on Goodreads, this is the last one, and I've read absolutely none of the other ones in the series. So that's fine. Sometimes like with romance series, it doesn't really matter. You can read them like independently from each other, but they will spoil a little bit of the other books. And I do happen to own the second one in the same series. So this is the 6th one that I'm gonna read for the readathon, and this is the 2nd one in the series that I just happen to have. I got these both used, so I might just read the 2nd one before I get to the 6th one, because I don't want this one to accidentally spoil things that happen in this one. But I love doing things in order, so I'm like, oh, I wish I had 1 through 6 as like a complete series, so I could just read all of them, but then I don't even know if I'm gonna like them. And then the library only has the audiobooks, and I'm like, that is such a commitment. So I might just read the 2nd and the 6th and call it a day and see how I like them. But yeah, this just adds an extra challenge to get to this one because I like doing things in order. But like I said, this counts for a book I know nothing about. It's the last in a series. It's also multiple POVs. A lot of romances tend to be multiple POVs. I checked it. It's like, you can tell. It's written in 3rd person, but you can still tell, like, sometimes you get the woman's thoughts and sometimes you get the man's thoughts in different chapters. So I'm gonna count that. And then On Your Shelf, the longest. I've had this for a while. I picked this up a while ago in one of my old vlogs, I think, and haven't picked it up. So good enough for me. It doesn't have to be like the oldest, because I had older books, but like, I needed to get that one, and I didn't want to add another book to my TBR because this is already ridiculous. I average maybe like 5 to 7 books lately. That's generous. Like, if I can read 5 books in a month, that's successful. So this is a lot, but I'm very, very excited. Those are the books I hope to read. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bitch. That's like 9 to 10 books I hope to read in December. Wish me luck. Let me know down in the comments what books you're using for your prompts. I'm planning on sending out a Rex video soon for some of the more open prompts to help you guys out. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye!